there, welcome to this webinar where I'll be talking about online marketing for business. And if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Obed Favor and I am a Google certified digital marketing expert. Okay, so I have been doing this for quite a number of years now. I've worked with several clients. I've gone through a lot of failures. I have gone through a lot of successes. I've worked with SMEs, entrepreneurs, business owners, corporate organizations, name it. I have worked with lots of clients in this industry, and trust me, it has been a journey for me from where I started back then in 2010, and the transformation my life has experienced has been so great and so awesome. Okay, so but I don't really want to go into all that. So now I just want to take you through a brief class where I will show you some of the tips, okay, on why you need to get into online marketing in our world today. Okay, so this was where it all started for me. I asked myself a simple question: is it possible to raise instant income on demand anytime and anywhere in the world predictably? Okay, so I asked myself, what is that particular skill or idea or business, okay, that I could determine how much I can earn. Okay, if I said, okay, I wanted to earn 10 million naira in 2 days, what is that thing that can actually help me achieve this result? And that was when I came across online marketing. Okay, sales or online marketing is a great deal because it is a machine that can actually help you determine how much you can earn. Okay, that's why you see some salespeople who earn up to 300 million naira yearly, those who earn up to 10 million naira yearly, or even those who earn just 100,000 naira yearly. So it depends on how well you're able to execute. Okay, and so this is something I see a lot of people make mistake with. All right, when you ask somebody, are you a salesperson, they say no, because maybe they are not physically selling a product. Okay, but the truth is that everybody is a salesperson. Even somebody looking for a job today is a salesperson, because you're trying to sell yourself to an employer that you're fit for that position you're trying to get. Okay, so everybody is a salesperson. Okay, everybody's trying to sell himself. Okay, it's not just limited to you selling physical products or services. Okay, everybody is trying to sell something, and selling is not just a course. Okay, it is a life skill everyone should have. Selling is a life skill everyone should have. Okay, because the truth is that selling, it goes beyond just being a course you just learn, because selling is your ability to actually articulate and communicate information to people, but in this case, let's say your customers, okay, to causing them to actually take an action, all right, on what you have told them. An action could be maybe buying your product, maybe signing up for your email listing, or I don't know, whatever could be the reason why you want to market either your product or yourself or your services. Okay, your ability to actually make people believe you and buy into what you're trying to sell or say is highly important in our world today. Okay, so it's a life skill, and not just a life skill, it's a high income skill, because you can actually determine your influence and how much you can earn at every point in time in your life, and it's universal anywhere you are in the world. Once you're good at selling, all right, and now coupled with now selling online, the sky is your starting point. Trust me when I say that. Now, here's the good thing I love about this. Okay, if I tell you to rate yourself in sales or online marketing, okay, maybe you give yourself a 2 or a 3, whatever number you are, okay, just know you can improve, you can get better. Okay, and the sweet thing about it is that skills can be learned. Okay, skills can be learned and perfected, so it's just a matter of putting your mind to it, and I bet you can become a pro at it. Okay, now the next thing I need to understand is the online opportunity. I don't want to talk too much about why it's important for you to get into the online marketing space today, but I will just share with you brief reasons why I believe you should get into the online marketing space. The truth is that any business that is not leveraging the internet in our world today, all right, would probably go out of business in the next 5 years. Okay, so because now a lot of competition is on the online space. So if you have a business, okay, or you have a services, and you are not leveraging the internet to actually sell your products and make huge amounts of money, your competitors will definitely beat you out of business. It's not a curse, it's just the fact. Okay, now Facebook alone has recorded about 2.37 billion active users. Okay, Nigeria alone has over 20 million users on Facebook, just Nigeria. Okay, but it's saying here that Facebook alone has recorded about 2.37 billion active users. Okay, just Facebook. Okay, and even Facebook contains like 80 to 93% of all the marketers in the world. Okay, and if Nigeria alone has 20 million users on Facebook, okay, all these people, if you're selling a product, if you're selling services, all these people can actually become potential customers to you. Okay, because gone are the days where people spend their time watching TV or buying newspaper. The world is gradually entering the digital age, whereby everything is mobile, everything is smart. Okay, so putting your business in the faces of people while they surf through the internet. They say the average internet use of people these days are up to, are 3 to 4 hours. So imagine people spending time on the internet, and your business or whatever thing you're doing is actually in their face. Trust me, you want to get into this space immediately, as soon as possible. Okay, so now the truth is that success can be achieved and measured. You can actually set a goal. Let's say your goal is to make about 10 million naira in 2 months, okay, or in 6 months, or in a year. You can actually set goals and actually measure your goals. You can achieve it and measure it. I'm going to show you what I mean by this. Now, this was recently a student of mine bought my course. Okay, she has been running ads on the internet. Okay, she sells jewelries like earrings and all those kind of stuff. Okay, so this was this portion where you can see the wrong mark. Okay, this was before she bought my product, and she was having about 46 clicks. She spent about 969 naira 68 kobo. Okay, and her cost per link click was 21 naira. Ooh, that is lots of money. Okay, and she had reached 34,424 people. Okay, so you can imagine, out of 34,424 people, only 46 people, only 46 people clicked the link. Okay, and she said she didn't even record any sales at all, and her cost per link click was 21 naira. All right, and she was spending a lot of money, and the ad wasn't working. But she bought my course. Okay, and in one day she applied the strategy I taught there. Okay, and look at the result she had just in one day of applying the things I taught her. Okay, you can see the date, April 28th. All right, you can see 304 clicks, and she only spent 1,403 naira. Okay, and you can see here her cost per link click was 4 naira 62 kobo, compared to her previous cost per link click of 21 naira 8 kobo. Now she was just paying only 4 naira, less than 5 naira. Okay, and she didn't even reach up to 34,000 like the previous one. She only reached 6,658 people, and she was already having 304 link clicks. Okay, and guess what? She told me that out of the 304 clicks she had, 98 people bought her earrings at 1,500 naira per pair. Okay, so she said the total sale she had was 147,000 naira, and she only spent 1,400 naira for just ads. So you can see the return on investment. Online marketing brings, when done well, okay, can bring massive returns on more than 1,000% in return on investment when done right, when done with the right strategy. So a lot of people will be telling you, Facebook, Instagram, all these things, they don't work. But here is somebody who applied just a simple strategy, and she had massive results in one day. Okay, so here is okay, this was, he sent me this testimonial. Okay, let me just read the message he sent. He said, Boss Obed, glad I met you. My life has changed. I just recorded my first $3,000 in sales for my herbal treatment formula. Please, whenever you have any live, okay, I think it was trying to write live there, live event, I would love to attend so I can meet you in person. God bless you, bro. Now this was somebody who reached out to me. Okay, I personally gave him some consultation, and he also bought my course, and he was able to raise $3,000 in sales, and he sent me pictures as proof. You can see him holding the bulky cash there, and he was in Nigeria, and he was even selling to people abroad, and he was weaving it. So with online marketing, you have no limit, all right? But you are exposed to the international market. Okay, people from US can buy from you, people from anywhere in the world can actually buy from you. And the sweet thing is that you can actually determine how much you make. You're not depending on salary, or you actually, if you put in the work, you can actually make lots of money when you know this craft very, very well. I don't want to go too deep into all these things, but I'll just go straight to how you can succeed in online marketing. Right, the first thing you need to do is to actually get a mentor. I can't overstate the importance of having a mentor in this game. Like I went through lots of problems, a lot of errors. I was wasting a lot of money on ads. Everything was failing. I nearly gave up. All right, why? I believe I didn't really have somebody who held my hand and showed me this and this and this were the things I needed to get right. Okay, if I had done that, I'm sure the result I'm getting today, I would have been 100 times better. Okay. And some people might say, okay, YouTube is there and all that. Well, I also tried YouTube as well, but I discovered that most of the things all these people were explaining, all these white people were teaching and all that, they were not really applicable in developing countries like Nigeria or Africa in general. So the strategies that is in my course, the 60 minutes ultimate guide to crush online marketing, shows you the exact strategies you can utilize right here in Nigeria or in Africa, okay, that works anywhere in the world. Whether you're running Google ads, Instagram ads, these techniques work anywhere and anytime in the world. So the first thing you want to do is to get a mentor. The second thing you need to do is define who your exact customers are and think like them. A lot of people just make guesses and say, okay, oh well, they create a product and they just put it out there and expect that people will just buy. No, the market, you need to fall in love with the market, not your product. Okay, a lot of people are in love with their product. They feel, oh well, their product is the best, and so people will buy it. But that is not really the case. Okay, you need to understand your market, know who your customers, create personas for your customers. Okay, what do they like? What are their religion? Where are the best places? Where are the places you can find them? Okay, what are their age range? Are they from 30 to? All these things are things you need to consider, all right, when trying to sell on the internet. Okay, and you need to also put yourself in the place of your customers. What are the things that will likely attract them? Okay, what can bring their attention towards your product that you're trying to promote? Okay. The next thing is define your marketing goal. A lot of marketers make this mistake a lot. I see a lot of people make this mistake. They just market online and they just market just for marketing sake. The truth is that you need to define your goal. Are you trying to get lots of traffic? Are you trying to get people to buy your product? Are you trying to get people to know more about your product? The truth is that until you define this, until you set a goal, then you can now utilize all these online tools like Facebook to actually get this result. If you want 10,000 people to buy your product, there are tools on Facebook that can help you achieve this result. I explained all these things in the course. Okay, the next thing you want to do is to develop a strategy for reaching your customers. Okay, you need to develop a strategy. All right, after you have defined who your customers are, okay, you have set your marketing goals. The next thing is, how do you intend reaching them? Are you going to use Facebook? Are you going to use video marketing? Are you going to use content marketing? What are the best options you can use right here in countries like Nigeria and Africa? All these things are points you need to consider. The next thing is to properly optimize your budget. and ad campaigns to become highly profitable. Now the truth is that you don't have to spend so much to have much results. You can see back then at one of my students, she spent about 1,400 naira and she was able to make 147,000 naira. Now you can imagine small budget like that bringing huge results. That is what you don't have to spend up to 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, a million naira before you can start seeing results. Okay, the strategies in that course, the 60-minute ultimate guide to crush online marketing, shows you how you can utilize any budget you have at that particular moment to get huge results. Okay, so finally, I just want to say this. Okay, the truth is that idea doesn't if you have an idea, okay, you have this product and all this, and you feel okay, this is the next big thing, which is that ideas don't rule the world. People who just have ideas are not people who rule the world. The people who rule the world are the people who actually take action. When you have a goal to, maybe you have a financial goal to take your business to the next level, to start making $1,000 in sales, or $3,000 in sales, or 20 million naira in sales, all these things can be goals, but the only time they can become reasonable and realistic for you is when you take action. That is why somebody said the path to success is taking massive, determined action. So I encourage you, getting there. People who have gotten into this course, I bet you they are giving testimonials of how their businesses and how their lives has changed. Okay, I will personally show you how exactly you can start running online marketing campaigns effectively and profitably for your business if you have one, or if you want to start an online marketing agency where you can do this for other people and they will pay you huge money to do these simple basic strategies and techniques and sales techniques that you can use on the internet. So hope to see you in there. Take action now. Thank you.